Hey, it's Regretful Curve speaking to you about the topics you think about around this time. Welcome to Curve Static. This is the channel where I talk about whatever's on my mind. I'm glad you could join me. I didn't plan on doing this again so soon. I said like yesterday that I was gonna do it only once a week, but I really enjoyed the last time I did it, and and it seems like a lot of other people enjoyed it. I didn't think that many people would actually be that excited about it. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was a pretty dumb idea at first, but people actually seem to like it. It's it's a little confusing, and I don't know if people actually like put this on while they're working, or if people actually do listen, or they just skim through it and then think about what I've been saying. But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing, just being able to you know the people really actually wanted to hear what you want to say, and people there listening. So it's very exciting. Uh, yeah. Moving forward from this, I think there's gonna be at least like a more update schedule. Maybe 2 to 3 times a week. If I actually do really enjoy this, and it's not like I have other interests that take up my time, I might do this every single day. It could be something pretty awesome like that. It's not just for you guys. I kind of do it to relieve stress. It's fun talking about things. But it's fun that people also get to talk about what I'm talking about, and get to listen and hear perspectives. It's really fun. I'm excited for it. Which, by the way, is a new thing that I just found out. It's really easy to get Spotify podcasts. Uh, it's actually like really easy for that to happen. Because literally all you have to do is you have to download one of their apps, and then they already sign up a what is it, an RSS. It kind of like does notifications for Spotify and like different podcast sites, so it transfers onto each and every one of them. Those cost money, but if you get the app, you can just put it on Spotify for free. So that's pretty cool. So I have a Spotify podcast link. I'll link it in the description. It's pretty cool. And if you guys are, if you guys, I know mostly on mobile, people are gonna use it because on mobile, like mobile YouTube, it kind of sucks. Like you can't really have it open all the time. When on Spotify, you can just put it on. You can just listen. And I kind of know now. I know why a lot of like YouTubers or like a lot of podcast hosts go to Spotify or just anything that isn't YouTube. It's because it's really easy to get ads. It's really easy to make money on Spotify. So in the future, maybe that'll be a better way to support this. But yeah, I just think it's pretty cool that you can get that early up on Spotify. Uh, I never really thought it could be on Spotify, but here we are. So yeah, in the description is a Spotify link to the podcast. And check it out. You can follow it. Make sure you get updated. It's probably a lot better than YouTube updates by hitting the bell icon. Make sure you subscribe too. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But that's all I really have as an introductory. But there's one thing that I want to start talking about, and it happens to be learning to sing. I've started to learn to sing. Well, I mean, I started way back. I started like a couple months ago, but I haven't really been consistent at it because singing isn't. It's not that easy of a thing. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's really hard to sing. I wish I was better at. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is very dry right now. That's from I was singing before this. Uh, it's it just taxes your throat, especially for the music I'm trying to sing. I'm trying to sing aggressive shit, so it's stressing the fuck out of my throat. So yeah, it's it's really not that easy. Um, really, really, what it comes down to is uh just practicing and getting each note correct. You know, you gotta practice songs, and also start working with scales and all that. It's fucking, it hurts. Yeah, out of everything, it just hurts. But what I've been trying to do is sing with more emotion. You know, I feel like that's a really important thing to figure out how to sing with emotion because I feel like out of anything, you know, as long as you're what would you say, in tune, as long as you're singing the correct notes, you know, uh, as long as if you put emotion along with that, that gives you like amazing results. It's you know, it's not that easy to just sing with emotion, especially when you have like people in your house. You know, you don't want to interrupt people by trying to sing. You know, this is just like a side thing I'm trying to do, but it's pretty cool. Singing with emotion, yeah. That's one of the things I had written down. I don't really know how to explain it. You just kind of like just putting this out there. This is me. This is me talking. Whenever I sing music, uh, I tend to get really into the music. I turn it up all the way, and my depending on the song, I kind of like shake my entire fucking body while I'm singing. So because I'm trying to put pure emotion into it, so that it sounds amazing. It sounds impactful. Emotional. But so sometimes when you do that, you go flat, or you just completely mess up the fucking lyrics. But it's part of the learning process. You just gotta keep on going at things until you get them, and then analyze what you're doing wrong and go back on it. That's actually another thing I wanted to talk about. Improving oneself. Trying to figure out what would be the best course of action on how to improve at anything in your life. Okay, I've started working on singing. I just told you about singing. Guitar, like 2 years ago, I started learning guitar. And 3D modeling, which I started learning 2 months ago. All those things, they require improving yourself and practicing. But I feel like a lot of people don't actually know how to improve correctly. They don't know how to, you know, see results and actually get something out of their experience. So I've actually got like a few tips that I've like noticed whenever I'm trying to do anything, and I guess I'll just go over the few tips that I have. So the first one is you just gotta practice. You gotta practice a lot. Okay, if you want to get better at something, you have to put time into it. I know that's what everyone tells you, because it just does make sense. Okay, it makes sense that you have to put in time to get better at something, but not that not that many people actually know that you gotta do that. I don't know, but as long as you put like at least 30 minutes to an hour a day, you will start seeing yourself getting better. I'm just gonna use each of my like hobbies as an example. Singing, it literally, if you just start practicing with scales, just start learning like 2 songs a day, you'll start seeing that you're getting better. You'll start seeing that you're becoming more consistent with your results. With playing the guitar, it's like the same thing. If you just keep on learning songs, you keep on practicing them, you'll start getting more consistent. The main thing is consistency. You start getting more consistent results, and it's not really practicing is getting consistency, while improving is, learning more skills and getting better at what you're doing. But yeah, practice is the main step. You have to be consistent at something in order to get better at it, because you can't start from the bottom and then go all the way to the top. Okay, you can't like pick and choose what you want to go to. You gotta learn everything before that before you get to the point where you want to go. There's some like you could probably like name some people that you could probably name some people that you know skip them steps, but that's one of the main things. The second thing is always challenging yourself. You always gotta find something new. Once you get consistent at something, you gotta improve. So, like for singing, once you get like basic, you know, note recognition, like identification, you can just start to either get faster with it, or you can start like learning more complex songs. You can start getting into the music theory behind it. It's the same thing with guitar. You can learn more complex songs. You can start getting the music theory behind it. You can just really stress test yourself. But really, it's picking something, getting consistent, picking another thing that's harder, and it can get consistent at that, and just keep on. It's like a ladder that you're growing on top of. It just keeps on going up. And sometimes you hit ruts. Sometimes you can't do something, or you can't get to there yet. Keywords yet, because every single skill in this world, you're not born with skill. You learn skill. It's something that doesn't come naturally. So that's just something you have to keep in mind, that you just got to keep on improving. Or else you're just gonna be consistent at fucking drawing a rock on the screen. And then the third thing I would say has to be showcasing results. And I know I do this a lot. I know a lot of people annoy it that I just show them cool things that I do or how I'm improving, but it really does help you. It like mentally, it really does support that you're doing something good, that you're actually like trying with this. It's not just you going through this. Other people are noticing that you're doing better. It sounds selfish because I feel selfish sometimes when I show people my work. It's like, oh, look at this, look at what I'm doing. But when you get feedback about what you're doing, and especially when it's from people who know like what you're doing or what you're talking about, it's really helpful. It gives you a lot of insight or third perspectives that you wouldn't see. Like for singing, if you went to a vocal coach and you were practicing and you were training, the vocal coach would see a lot of things that you probably wouldn't see. Same thing with the guitar. Those two are kind of intertwined, so I'm just gonna kind of keep those the same. Uh, but with like 3D modeling for me, well, when I show people my work, it says, here's this, I made this. What do you think about this? And when you tell them what you think about it, it really does help them support that they are improving at what they're doing, and it really does help that you're there for them, and it's mainly just a support thing and a mental thing to help you keep motivated to improving. But those are like the main three things that I learned from trying to improve yourself: is practice, improving, and feedback. You can make it like a diagram of that with practice, improve, feedback, with like kind of like a loop. But yeah, these are the main things I learned for getting better at literally anything. You could probably apply that to a lot of things in life. I just named three. Singing, guitar, and 3D modeling. If you do like drawing, if you do animation, if you sketch, you could probably put that into perspective. Develop a schedule for yourself. Either that or just go out there and do it and keep those three things in mind. But yeah, that's just one of the things I want to talk about. I guess I'll move on to something else. I've been I've been having a lot. I've been having a lot of fun with my friends recently. It's fun hanging out with friends, and we got a Thanksgiving break, so we have no school, and we just got 7 days of having fun. So yeah, we've been playing a lot of Minecraft. We just had we just had Thanksgiving in Minecraft. That was fucking sick. I blew up the table. Yeah, you gotta make sure that you keep in contact with your friends, and you have people there making you happy, making other people happy. It's just one of the main things that you gotta keep track of. If you don't got a social life, it weighs you the fuck down. It keeps you dry. It keeps you unmotivated. You gotta go through a lot of tough times about it. I notice when I go through a lot of tough times, I either contact people who I trust or people who I would understand what I'm talking about, or I just completely isolate myself. Just lay down on the bed, just trying to fall asleep. I haven't done that recently. Maybe like earlier in the month or midway through the month I did, but nah, not recently. I've been enjoying my time with my friends. I just wish I could talk to people more on one-on-one. That's the main thing I've been wanting. I just want to talk to people. I just really want to get to know people. People's stories are so cool, and even if you're just talking about like interest, or if you're talking about like just anything, man, you just get to know someone. It's super pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, super pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. I, I just, that's just one of the main things I've been wanting to doing. Like, I know I've been stressing this, especially in this one and the last one. But just getting to know people, it's so fun to me. Like, even if they're like complete strangers or someone that you already know, like just getting to know another human being on Earth, it makes life so much more fun. Yeah. But yeah, other than playing games with my friends, I've been improving more. Back to the last topic that I was talking about. And I've just been chilling out. I mean, I'm hoping over the break that I don't get like stir crazy. I don't want to go out and talk with friends, or like go out and do shit. Yeah, I gotta keep myself busy, but it really is fun. You know I've been. You know what's hard? What's been getting hard to do the past, I would say, few years. I've been slowly like not been paying attention to like social media or like what's been popular. I've been very much limited into what I'm looking at. Uh, like a bunch of I'm not keeping up with the trends anymore. Like that sounds like such an that sounds like such an old thing to say. Like, oh, you're not keeping up with the trends anymore. It's like, motherfucker, you fucking old or something. No, it's just I just don't have any reason to. If I find something, it's like if my friends show me something funny, I'll laugh at it, even if it's like so old. I just don't go looking for it. It would take up a lot of time in my day, and I just don't want that time being wasted. Just look like scrolling through TikTok or scrolling through Twitter. It burns a large portion of your day. I've stopped using Twitter. Like, oh man, I gotta fucking check. I gotta check my Twitter account. How fucking ironic is that? Uh, I mean, I post on it sometimes, but I haven't been consistently using it. Yeah, literally, like it was a 1 month between my two tweets, but I've stopped consistently using Twitter for about like a year now. It's been great. I really don't like seeing like what the fuck is going on in the world. Like just at that point, should you even care about it? Like you're just like looking at stuff and you're complaining about nothing. You're just seeing things that out of your reach. I mean, it's a selfish thing to kind of think, but my whole philosophy on it is that if it doesn't really affect me or affect people around me or the future of everything, I really don't care about it. Uh, like I'd say mainly politics. I have not kept up with politics like at all. Oh, it's fucking. I'm not gonna talk about politics, but uh, it's the. I used to be kind of into that like 2 years ago. I've stopped being into that. I could care less about politics. Um, Another thing is just like trends, just like mostly drama. I've stopped caring about like YouTube or fucking Twitch drama or anything. I heard there was like Twitch drama like a while back. So I don't really fucking care about that. I'm pretty sure it's all done for like publicity, anyways. Like whenever I see any news about it, it's just like okay, whatever. I'll go back to my day. um, it's like I I just really don't understand. I've always said this joke to my friends. It's like I could be in a cabin by myself in the woods, and I could just live off whatever I have there. But part of me wishes I kind of had that life where it's just like I wouldn't worry about anything. I'm just living, enjoying life. Part of me is like, oh, it's kind of funny to see all this happen. It's funny to see how stupid people are now. No offense. Nah, none of you guys are stupid. Yeah, I don't really keep up with any new information anymore. I guess it would be important to do that in certain cases, but a large portion of information. Oh, excuse me. Jesus, who the fuck did that? Uh, a large portion of information I just don't care about. Really, like I've better things to do. Like that's not an I hope that's not an arrogant thing to say, but I have people to look after. I have people who I care about. It's much more important than focusing on the negative shit going on in the world. I'll leave that to the people who care about it. you know, it's kind of like a thing where it's like if everyone had my perspective on life, the world would be a horrible fucking place. Like everyone would be selfish. Everyone would be fucking like they wouldn't care. But since it's just like an individual kind of thing, it's like me and my life. So it's not like everyone is doing how I'm thinking. It's kind of it's like I can get away with it. It's fine, and I don't think people would be mad at me if I said that. But yeah, that's the trends and shit. That's like fucking. That's like young people shit. You fucking youngins. Get on TikTok. Get on fucking Twitter. Get on fucking Instagram. Fuck you and your social media. Oh shit. That's like another thing. I feel like I've been gravitating towards the older shit, especially with like music. You listen to old music, but wait, actually no, that's actually not true. I've actually been listening to some newer music, especially fucking Polyphia. The new album is fucking insane. Everyone should stream that fucking album on Spotify right now. The fucking Remember That You Will Die album. That shit is gold. I'm trying to learn the songs and I've been snapping my fingers in half because of it. They're in pretty sick. I'm actually going to see them in concert out in April in New Jersey. So that'd be pretty fucking cool. I'm also buying a hoodie from them. I'm gonna be bringing to the concert. Hopefully they can sign it. If they don't sign it, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Shout out to all my Polyphia fans out there being two people that I know. there are two people who like the music that I've shown them. So, yeah. You know what I've been thinking about for this podcast? Bringing on guests. I remember one of my friends were telling me about it. Saying, oh, you could put on guests on the podcast. I still don't know if this is a podcast. But you could put people on here, talk with them. I'd be like, okay. I mean, that's a cool thing to talk about. It's a cool thing to think about. I don't know if I want to do it, but I'll think about it. I'll go through all the options. But yeah, this is too much. So many doors I could go through with this. I could probably like stop it in a week, or I could just keep on doing this until I turn 30. Turn 30 and blow my brains out then. Yeah, this is just. Did anyone hear that? That was like a schizophrenic thought. Fuck. Man, what else do I want to fucking talk about? Not much. I feel like I went through everything that I wanted to talk about. If you made it to this far, if you actually like watched the entire episode, the entire video, entire audio, wherever you're fucking listening to this to, if you actually gotten this far and you're still listening, I appreciate you. For first and foremost, I appreciate you for listening in on this. And the second thing is, please talk to me more. I want to talk to more people. I want to get to know people. It's one that, like, can we please start talking? Please. But yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to talk about. I got complaint. I got complaint last time that I had very abrupt outros. So now I gotta think of an outro. The last one was pretty cringe. I'm not gonna lie. It's really bad. Oh, and I've also been thinking, should these be like 30 minutes or should I just run my mouth for an hour? I feel like 30 minutes is a pretty, it's like one conversation you're having with a friend. No, it's about the amount of time that you have a conversation with a friend. I've had conversations with friends for like an hour to 2 hours. It's like I've talked with friends like the entire night, but I think 30 minutes is a good time. Oh shit! It's almost 30 minutes. I got to think of an outro. Should I just steal the Truman fucking outro? He's like, If I don't see you again, good evening, good morning, good evening, and good night. That thing. I think I'll just say, uh, shit. I don't know what I want to say. Oh, you're probably listening to this at night. I specifically post this at night because, it's like having a late night conversation with someone. So, maybe I can come up with an outro that's like that, references the night. Maybe I could just say, thanks for joining me on Curve Static. It's been a pleasure talking with you, or talking to me at least. And I hope you have a good night. Sleep tight till the bed bugs bite. Oh, what a nasty outro that would be. Oh no. Wait, what have I just said? It's been a pleasure talking to me. And I hope you have a good night. Yeah, see, that's a good outro. Okay, that's a good outro. I'll use that next time. I'll use that this one, and I'll use it next time. Because that one's an actual good outro, at least to me. And I'm going to post this, and then people are going to say it's a horrible outro. Wait, what the fuck did I just say? I completely forgot what I said. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, I think that's it for this episode. Make sure you check out the Spotify podcast thing. I'll link it down below. Also, make sure to put on the bell icon so you get notified every single time I upload one of these things, which might be daily, which might be 2 to 3 times a week, but I think I'll start doing it around at least around 10 p.m. But it's been a pleasure talking to me, and I do hope you have a good night. See you.